It was at that point I said, I'm going to make it my mission to get a grooming law put in place in all 50 states. So worked with Allie. She started knocking on doors in Tallahassee. I had gone down and spoken at one of their GOP events, told my story. One of the senators was there that was going to sponsor the bill. He took me back in the back room, wanted to hear our whole story from start to finish. And after he heard the story, he said, I'm in. And he had been a former pastor. So he sponsored the bill in Florida. So in April of 24, Ron DeSantis signed the grooming bill into law. And then it was shortly thereafter that Mark Thompson from Iowa, who Emily Peterson had worked with to get the masking law put through in Iowa to take the masks off our kids, she introduced me to Mark. And then Mark and Allie and I worked together on the grooming law for Iowa. It passed Iowa House and Senate unanimously. So now Iowa has a grooming law. And that was about 3 or 4 weeks after Florida happened.
Wow.
And then literally weeks after that, Arizona, which is where you're from,
Mhm.
they contacted the folks from Florida and Arizona. They had a girl softball player who'd been groomed by her coach, and they said, we need this law in place in Arizona. Reached out to them. So then shortly thereafter, Arizona had a grooming law in